Veteran Salute, sponsored by DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.
Hope you've had a great day today, but now it's time for a special segment, Veteran Salute, our chance to honor heroes in this area and to offer thanks for their service.
Tonight, 27 News reporter Kelly Peltier introduces us to U.S. Air Force veteran Colonel Clayton Childs. His military career spanned nearly 30 years, from the Cold War to Afghanistan. He says it was an honor and privilege to serve our country.
Colonel Clayton Childs served as a pilot in the U.S. Air Force for nearly 30 years.
A challenge, at times, but rewarding. I felt like I was doing important and good things for our country.
Childs grew up in the heart of America, a farmer's son here in Kansas. Military service runs in his family. Growing up, they inspired his life's mission.
We're blessed to live here, and we should pay back.
He went through ROTC in Manhattan, but knew that college was also a dream. It'd be a financial stretch for his family, so he found a way to do both.
I wanted to go to college and I wanted to serve my country, so it was a good fit for me.
After graduating from Kansas State's ROTC program, Childs' military career officially begun during Air Force pilot training in 1984. From there, he honed his craft, flying and refueling jets around the globe.
Making sure that people get where they need to be able to be so that the United States can respond to any type of threat or any type of diplomatic or emergency situation in the world at any time.
Childs explains how crucial the job is to keep people safe.
Without the air refueling tankers, airplanes would have to stop, crews would have to get rest. It would take much longer for us to get there.
His first duty was acting as a co-pilot during the Cold War. Their job was to prevent a nuclear war after World War II.
Whether they be fighters, bombers, transport aircraft.
Desert Storm was his first deployment to conflict when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. Childs came back after the fall of the Berlin Wall and when the Soviet Union dissolved. He said the world felt safer and went back to a new normal work life training others. But the biggest deployment of his career would shatter that safety net after the 9/11 attacks. He acted as a squadron commander in Afghanistan and ended his career during one of the most significant times for the U.S. military. Childs' military experience gave him new perspectives in life and hopes by sharing his stories, others are inspired to push for more unity here in Kansas and in other communities around the world.
No matter where you're from in America, we can all come together and we can work together to accomplish big things and to serve our country.
Colonel Childs, well, he did 14 years of active duty, then spent 13 years in the reserves in Wichita. After that, well, his love for flying led him to be a commercial pilot for Delta Airlines.
He then took an early retirement when the pandemic hit. Now he spends his time volunteering with American Legion and American Legion Riders in Emporia.
And each week when we do these stories, the veteran receives a surprise. But take a look. This week, the recipient had a surprise for everyone else.
On behalf of DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers, we're honored to recognize this week's veteran, Strong City resident and retired Colonel Clayton Childs. Colonel Childs, thank you for your service.
Well, thank you for taking the time to honor our veterans. I'm going to pay this forward and donate this money towards our American Legion in Emporia so they can pay it forward to other veterans as well.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Veteran Salute, sponsored by DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.